So for better understanding, we have drawn the same on the more larger drawing sheet. Okay. So now whatever the observed angles are there that were been measured on the field by repetition method. Okay. And the average of said face left and face right we have written it here. Okay, that we are going to write it as it is on the said Gale-Stravus table. Okay, so first angle it is 94 degree 54 minutes 58.34 seconds. इथं लिथून असं दाखव. 94 degree 32 minutes 28.33 seconds. For C it is 92 degree 25 minutes 48.33 seconds. Of D it is 109 degree 53 minutes 5 seconds. Then of E it is 164 degree 58 minutes 10 seconds. And of F it is 162 degree 7 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, so we have wrote here the observed. Okay, so we have wrote down this observed angles here. So first of all we are going to do the summation of these angles. Okay, 94 degree 54 minutes 58.34 seconds plus 94 degree 32 minutes 28.33 seconds plus 92 degree 25 minutes 48.33 seconds plus 109 degree 53 minutes 5 seconds plus 164 degree 58 minutes 10 seconds plus 162 degree 7 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, so this summation is coming out to be 718 degree 52 minutes. Okay, so I will write it here 718 degree 52 minutes and 0 seconds. Okay, so we know that as per the rule the sum of interangles should be equal to the correspondingly by using the formula 2n minus 4 into 90 that we are going to check it. Okay, sum of interior angles. Okay, so n here it is 6 because the station points are A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so 6 sides are there of the traverse. According to that we are taking n is equal to 6. So just substitute in the formula 2 into 6 minus 4 into 90. So using the formula 2 into 6 minus 4 into 90 gives me 720 degree. Okay, but here angle it is coming out to be 718 degree 52 minutes. So it is lagging by angle 720 degree 52 minutes 0 seconds minus 718 degree 52 minutes. So correspondingly there is a difference of 1 degree and 8 minutes 0 seconds. So this is nothing but the correction of the total traverse. So now we are going to divide this angle 1 degree 8 minutes in 6 sides. So divided by 6. Okay, so that we are going to write it here, that is 0 degree 11 minutes 20 seconds in the column of correction. Okay, so as it is less than 720 degree we are going to add it. So the correction we are written here as positive. If it is more than that we will deduct it. So now as it is lesser than 720 degree we are going to add it. So we will write it here 0 degree 11 minutes 20 seconds to each of the point. So now in order to calculate the corrected angle Now we are going to add the observed angle and the correction and correspondingly calculate the corrected angle. Okay. So angle A, it is 94 degree, 54 minutes, 58.34 second. Okay. In addition to that, we are written here 95 degree, 6 minutes, 18.34 second. Likewise, we are going to calculate of the others. Angle B, 32 minutes, 28.33 seconds. So it is coming out to be 94 degree, 43 minutes, 48.33 seconds. Then angle C, 92 degree, 25 seconds, 48.33. So it is coming out to be 92 degree, 37, 8.33. 92 degree, 37 minutes, 33 seconds. Again, further likewise we are going to do the calculations of the remaining. Okay, 101 degree, 53 minutes, 5 seconds, 104 minutes, 25 seconds. Okay. So of angle D, it is 109 degree, 53 minutes, 5 seconds plus correction 0 degree, 11 minutes, 20 seconds. So it is 110 degree, 4 minutes and 25 seconds that we have written. And correspondingly of the further 164 degree, 58 minutes, 10 seconds plus correction, it is 0 degree, 11 minutes, 20 seconds. So it is coming out to be 165 degree, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So it is coming out to be 162 degree, 18 minutes, 50 seconds. Okay. So we have applied the correction and correspondingly calculated the corrected angle. So now we are going to check it whether the summation of this right now it is going to come to be equal to 720 degree or not. Okay, so we'll just go on adding. So first angle, it is 95 degree, 6 minutes, 18.34 seconds plus 94 degree, 43 minutes, 48.33 seconds plus 92 degree, 37 minutes, 8.33 seconds plus 110 degree, 4 minutes, 25 seconds plus 166 degree, 9 minutes, 30 seconds plus 162 degree, 18 minutes, 50 to be 720 degree. So likewise we are supposed to first of all do on calculating the correction, that is corrected angle. Okay, stop. So after doing the corrected angle calculation, we are going to move further, that is column. We are going to write down the lengths of each and every traverse that we have measured on the ground, that is of AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA. Okay. So of AB side it is 35.16. So length is in meters. Okay. BC length it is 83.90 meters. CD it is 27.30 meters. DE it is 29.52 meters. EF it is 21.65 meters. And that of last traverse leg it is, that is of FA, it is 39.90 meters. So for further calculation we are needing the addition of all these lengths that we are going to add. So it is 35.16 plus 83.90 plus 27.30 plus 29.52 plus 21.65 plus 39.90. So this is coming out to be 237.43. So this is nothing but required for calculation whenever we are going to do the calculation of the corrections. That is, so this is nothing but the perimeter of the traverse. So we are going to write it here. That is 237.43 meters. Okay, 237.43 meters. So now while measuring the accordingly the observed angles, we have now corrected angles, lengths. So according to that also we have measured the WCB of the starting line of the traverse. So which was nothing but 156 degree, okay, of the line AB. So now according to the WCB, or with the help of the reference of WCB of AB, we are going to calculate the WCB of each and every line. Okay. So now in order to calculate the WCB of BC, what is the rule? Okay. So we will write down here, for bearing of line AB, it is 156 degree. So back bearing of line AB will be nothing but 156 degree plus 180 degree. So which is coming out to be 156 degree plus 180 degree, because we are knowing that the difference between fore bearing and back bearing, it is 180. So it is 336 degree. So now in order to calculate the fore bearing of line BC, we are going to deduct the angle B further. That is 336 degree minus angle B. Okay. So minus angle B, that is observed angle here, 94 degree, 43 minutes, 48.33 seconds. So that is nothing but 241 degree, 16 minutes, 11.6 seconds. That is nothing but the whole circle bearing of the further line BC. Okay, so I write down here 241 degree, 16 minutes, 11.6 seconds. Okay, so according to that we will calculate the further fore bearings, that is WCB. So again what I am going to do, I am going to add 180 degree in that and just deduct the angle C. So that is 92 degree, 37 minutes, 8.33 seconds. So which gives me 328 degree, 39 minutes, 3.34 seconds. So I will write down here 328 degree, 39 minutes, 3.34 seconds. Okay, again I am going to add 180 degree, okay, then minus further angle, that is of D, it is 110 degree, 4 minutes, 25 seconds. So it is crossing 360 degrees, so we are going to deduct 360 degree. So it is coming out to be 38 degree, 34 minutes, 38.34 seconds. So I will write it here, 38 degree, 34 minutes, 38.34 seconds. Again I am now going to add 180 degree minus angle E, 165 degree, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. So which is coming out to be 53 degree, 25 minutes, 8.34 seconds. Okay, so here it is 53 degree, 25 minutes, 8.34 seconds. Again I will add 180 degree in that minus 162 degree, 18 minutes, 50 seconds. So it is coming out to be 71 degree, 6 minutes, 18.34 seconds. 71 degree, 6 minutes, 18.34 seconds. So now whether whatever the WCB we have calculated, whether it is correct or not, how we are going to tackle with that. So again we are going to add 180 degree in that and we will deduct correspondingly the angle A from that, so that the correspondingly the WCB of AB which we have calculated initially or which was been measured, it should come out to be same. So now we are going to deduct the angle A from that. So 95 degrees 6 minutes 18.34 seconds. So here you can see that is 156 degree. So which is nothing but the initial WCB which was been measured on the ground. So whatever the calculations which you have made, they are correct. Okay. Stop. Okay. So after doing the calculation of WCB, we are now going to convert the WCB into RB, that is nothing but in terms of quadrantal bearing. So the line AB will be lying in either in northeast quadrant, northwest quadrant, southeast quadrant or southwest quadrant as per the rule. Okay, so as we know that correspondingly here is the north, south, east, west. Okay, so here it is 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. So whatever is the WCB in the first quadrant will remain as it is, theta will be theta as it is. Correspondingly in the second quadrant we are going to deduct it from 180 degree minus theta, that will give me the reduced bearing. In order to calculate the reduced bearing in the quadrant southwest, we are going to deduct the theta of the line from correspondingly 180 degree, that will give me the RB. Okay, and correspondingly in order to calculate the reduced bearing or quadrantal bearing in the northwest quadrant, that is in the last quadrant, again we are going to deduct it from 360 degree minus theta, which will give me the reduced bearing. So by using rule of this, we are going to calculate the reduced bearing of each and every line, so which will be useful further in order to calculate the consecutive coordinates. Okay, so if the northing comes, we are going to enter it in the positive. If it comes out to be negative, we will write down in the southing for the latitude. And correspondingly, if the departure comes out to be positive, that is easting, and if it comes out to be negative, it will be entered in the westing. So for that purpose only, we are going to convert the WCB into RB, or directly with the help of WCB we can calculate the latitude and departure. Okay, so the first angle, it is 156 degree, so it is lying in the southeast quadrant. So quadrant is fixed, so 180 degree minus angle will give me the correspondingly RB. Okay, so 180 degree minus 156 degree, so it is 24 degree southwest. So with respect to south, it is south 24 degree east. Next it is 241 degree 16 minutes 11.6 seconds, so it is lying in the third quadrant. So 270 degree minus 241 degree 16 minutes 11.16 seconds. Okay, 11.6 seconds here. So it is 28 degree, sorry, 240 angle minus 241 degree 16 minutes 11.6 seconds minus 180. Okay, so that is nothing but south 61 degree 16 minutes 11.6 seconds. Next, so it is west. So 328 degree, it is lying in the fourth quadrant, that is north west. So angle 360 degree minus 328 degree 39 minutes 3.34 seconds gives me 31 degree 20 minutes 56.66 seconds. So now as all the angles of the below line you can see they are below 90, so the quadrants will be northeast. So directly we will write down first of all the quadrants north east. So there will be no change in the angle. So whatever the WCB is there, it will remain as it is. We are knowing the rule, that is theta will remain as it is theta, that is WCB will be equal to RB. So it is 38 degree 34 minutes 38.34 seconds. Here it is 53 degree 25 minutes 8.34 seconds, and of the line FA it is 71 degree 6 minutes 18.34 seconds. So in this manner we are going to calculate the reduced bearing of each and every line. Okay. Okay. So now after substituting the values of observed angle, doing the correction, calculating the corrected angle, writing down the lengths of the traverse, then with the help of first WCB, calculating the WCB of other, converting to RB. Further task is to do the calculation of consecutive coordinates. So consecutive coordinates are nothing but that are supposed to be calculated in terms of northing, southing, easting, westing. So that is nothing but latitude and departure. So what do you mean by latitude and departure? Okay, so here you can see here is north, south, east, west. Okay, so distance which is been measured parallel to the north south direction, it is called as latitude. Okay, and correspondingly the distance which is been measured with respect to the east west direction, it is nothing but our departure. So the latitude is been given by the formula L cos theta, where L is nothing but the length which we are having here. Okay, and theta it is nothing but the bearing, okay, which we have calculated. So it might be either reduced bearing or it might be WCB. Okay, and correspondingly the departure has been given by the formula L sin theta. So L again we are having length and theta is nothing but the bearing. Okay, so now we are knowing that the northing is always positive, southing is negative, easting is positive and westing is negative. Okay, so first of all only we have calculated the quadrants, that is southeast, southwest, northwest, northeast, northeast, northeast of each and every line. So directly only after substituting the bearing value in the formula, that is cos theta, we will get it, and according to that we are going to enter it. If it is coming out to be correspondingly value, so we are knowing that south, so it is latitude, east it is departure. So according to that we are going to write it down in the correspondingly column and row. So for example, in order to calculate the consecutive coordinates of the line AB, okay, so here you can see, okay, so 156 35.16 is the length, and cos of 24 degree gives me 35.16 cos of 24 degree, so it is coming out to be 32 point, so 1202 meter, and instead of cos I will just substitute sine. Okay, so this was latitude, and after putting the value of sine here, same length 35.16 sine of 24 degree, so it is coming out to be 14.3009 meters. So according to that, okay, we are going to write it down. So we are knowing the latitude is southing and departure it is easting. Okay, so directly we are going to write it down of the line. Okay, so here it is southing, so we write it down here. So it is 32.1202 and it is 14.3009 meters. Okay, so according to that, by making of the formula L cos theta and L sin theta, we will go on calculating the corresponding latitude and departures of the further lines. Okay, stop. So now in order to calculate the latitude of the line BC, okay, so the length it is 83.90 cos of 61 degree 16 minutes 11.6 seconds, so it is 40.3294. so we are going to take the values up to 4 digits. Okay, so it is 40.3294. so instead of cos, as I told you, we'll just put the sign as sine, so it is 73.5713. so as it is the westing, we'll write down in the column of westing here, so it will be correspondingly 73.5713. of the further line 27.30 cos of 31 degree 20 minutes 56.66 seconds. So that is nothing but the consecutive coordinates of the line CD. So it is coming out to be 23.3146. So as the quadrant it is north, we'll write down in the column of northing. So 23.3146. Second, it is westing. So instead of cos, in order to calculate the departure, we'll just substitute the sign here and we'll calculate here. So it is westing here 14.2028. Okay. Then of the line further, 29.52 cos of this reduced bearing 38 degree 34 minutes 38.34 seconds, so which gives me 23.0778. so as it is northing, we are going to write down in the northing. Okay, 23.0778. okay, so again instead of cos, I'll just substitute the value of sine here. So it is coming out to be, so it is easting, so I'll write down in the easting column. So it is 18.4078. Of the further line EF, 21.65 cos of 53 degree 25 minutes 8.34 seconds, so which is coming out to be 12.9025. so as it is correspondingly of the northing, we'll write down here 12.9025. okay, so instead of cos, we'll write down as it is here as the sine. Okay, so it is coming out to be 17.3852. okay, so as it is easting 17.3853. okay, of the last line, so that is 39.90 cos 71 degree 6 minutes 18.34 seconds, so which gives me 12.9209. so as it is northing, we write down here 12.9209, and instead of cos, I'll put here sine, so the value comes out to be 37.7499. so it is 37.7500. so it is easting, so I'll write down according to the in the column easting, so it is 37.7500. so now we are going to add the northing, southing, easting and westing. okay, and check whether the northing is coming out to be equal to southing, easting is coming out to be westing. If they are coming out to be equal, no corrections will be required. okay, and directly we can start on plotting of the drawing sheet. If they are not coming to be equal, then we are going to apply certain corrections, that is nothing but Bowditch rule or transit rule or third rule. Then according to that rule, we are going to calculate the correction and then calculate the corrected consecutive coordinates and finally calculate the independent coordinates. okay, so before that we will have the summation of all these northing, southing, easting, westing in order to determine the whether there is an error or not. So 23.3146 plus 23.0778 plus 12.9025 plus 12.9209 gives me 72.2158. that is summation of northing 72.2158. summation of southing comes out to be 32.1203 plus this is 40.3294. so it is 72.4497. 72.4497. again we are going to do the addition of easting. 14.3009 plus 18.4078 plus 17.3853 plus 37.7500. so it is 87.844. and of the last 73.5713 plus 2028 of the westing, it is coming out to be 87.7741. okay, so as here you can see, so both the values of the northing and southing, they are not equal. so here it is of northing 72.2158 and that of southing it is 72.4497. so they are not equal, and that of again easting it is 87.844 and that of wasting summation it is 87.7741. So there is an error. So this is nothing but, here it is total, okay, and total correction that we are going to apply, that will be nothing but the difference of northing and southing. So 72.2158 minus 72.4497, so it is minus 0.2339, and that of easting minus wasting it is 87.844 minus 87.7741, so it is 0.0699. So now here, with the help of these corrections, we are going to calculate the further corrections. Okay.